And I don't understand how people, you can look at this stuff happening and you cannot see what's going on.
Shalom, Yasha Allah, all praise and honor to you. How about Shem and Mashiach Yahushai? Shalom to all you brothers, shalom to all you sisters. Everybody doing what they supposed to do. Everybody's a job to do. Make sure you get it done. And this is another episode of HOI News. Well, our first story of the day is Beirut. What happened? Was that a mushroom cloud? Did you see that shockwave? Fireworks? I don't think so. All right, let's see what happened so far. 300,000 people are homeless in Beirut. Their warehouse full of grain was also involved in that explosion, leaving them with 1 month supply of grain. Beirut, Libya was all Lebanon was already in economic hardship due to U.S. sanctions, due to COVID-19, all that. So this is just adding on top of that. They said it was 2.7 tons of ammonium nitrate, but other reports are saying that they saw a tactical nuke fly in there in the second explosion. Veterans Today is reporting that that was a nuclear explosion and a tactical nuke from Israel. Israel did threaten Lebanon. Normally they just threaten Hezbollah, but they threatened Lebanon as well, saying, you know what I mean, if you can't control your folks, you know what I mean, we gonna come at y'all too. It was like a week later, and this happened. You know what I mean? Immediately after it happened, Israel released a statement saying it wasn't us. I guess that remains to be seen. Trump came out and said, yeah, that was an attack. You know what I mean? Trump is pretty much an idiot, you know? So if his administration says, look, don't say this, he's like, all right, I'm not going to say it. And the minute he gets in front of a camera, he's like, yeah, it was an attack. I seen it. It was crazy. They're like, you know what I mean? So his generals, you know, came up like, nobody knows what it was. You know what I mean? We're trying to figure this out. But y'all saw that mushroom cloud and y'all saw that shockwave. And they said it decimated pretty much half of Beirut, that explosion. So they're in a lot of trouble. The explosion was felt 100 miles away in Cyprus. So that's how strong that explosion was. But as more things come to light, I will be updating the channel on what's the latest and the newest. Because if Israel did strike Lebanon, then Lebanon's going to have to respond, and Hezbollah is most definitely going to respond. You know what I mean? And if Hezbollah responds, maybe Iran will respond, and World War III.
Ready? You know what time it is, right?
On Wednesday, Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti threatened to shut off people's power and water if they have large gatherings at their home. Yeah, they hate us because of our freedoms. Apparently, if you're having a large gathering at your home, the LAPD will be called, and then the LAPD will call the proper authorities to shut off your water and your power. 1984. On the other side of the country in New York, they're setting up checkpoints, which they say will be at the bridges and tunnels coming into New York. That starts a slippery slope. You know, soon, instead of having the checkpoints at the bridges and tunnels, they'll have them from the Bronx to Brooklyn, or from Manhattan to Staten Island, or, you know what I mean? To be all over the city. So 1984, once again. In other news, pornographic actor Ron Jeremy has been accused of groping, sexual assault, rapes, the whole thing. And he seems to be the Harvey Weinstein of the pornographic industry. When women came forward saying that such and such happened to him, they were given the, oh, that's just Ron. Oh, that's Ron being Ron. So apparently this has been widespread and everybody knew about it and nobody did anything about it. That's Esau. another story, while Esau's a perv, Liberty University president Jerry Falwell apologized for an Instagram post of him holding what seems to be a alcoholic beverage, and it's arm wrapped around a young lady with their pants unbuttoned. Now, Liberty University, he's a leading evangelical supporter of Donald Trump. So they pretty much, sex is off the table. So for him to put up this picture, it's a big deal. All that stuff that they talking is not all the stuff that they live in. But this we already know. The word of the day is fire. F-I-R-E. So we all know about the Lebanon fire. Oh, also trending in Lebanon. They're not happy about that too. Trending in Lebanon is hang the nooses. So the work in the government in Lebanon right now ain't what's up. They about to start hanging people. But I digress. Lebanon fire, we all know about that. A fire in Iraq destroyed over 20 food warehouses today. Slovakia, yesterday. A massive explosion in North Korea leaves 9 dead and dozens injured as a gas leak in a house. Says you. Wuhan explosion at a Chinese chemical factory kills 6 and injured 4. This all just happened too, by the way. It wasn't just Lebanon. Iran suffers another mysterious explosion in a warehouse in Tehran. Also, ships are burning to add to a string of dozen explosions and fires in Iran. Saudi Arabia has a market in Hafar al-Batin. Probably said that all wrong, but that's in Saudi Arabia. You can check that out. Looks pretty massive, apocalyptic, if one might say that. Yeah. So, yeah, Saudi Arabia is on fire. A lot of places that are on fire. Interesting. Most High is talking. Isaiah 29 verse 6, right? Let me visit you with storms and tempests, fire, great noise. Paraphrasing, of course. But keep reading, keep studying, follow the commandments, meditate, fast, all that good stuff. Keep it up. Stay focused, all right? Lots going on. How about Shem Mashiach Yahushai? Shalom.